Thank you very much, and thank you all for coming tonight and sharing this with myself and all the inductees. I was given the responsibility of voting for this year's class. I'm extremely gratified and humbled to be here, and having the opportunity to vote made it even more so. To try to select 4 people from 16 was very difficult. So I congratulate all of you. For me, this night is about the people in my life. They allowed me to climb on a wagon with them and travel to this point. My mother, who raised myself and 2 younger brothers after my dad passed away at age 39. If you ever met my mother, you loved her. My wife, Vicki, she has enabled and encouraged me to stay in professional baseball for now 46 years. My 3 adopted children, Shane, Aaron, her twin brother Travis. And also I have my Pony League coach here. We happened to win the World Series. Corby Robertson's here tonight, played on that team. He came along at a time of my life when a teenage boy needed a male role model, and he was it. I became a part of their family. Jack and Betty Bloomfield. Jack signed me with the Padres. I've also become like family with him. That year that I signed, I knew I was going to play, and he offered me $2,500. I took it. I knew where Jack was from, and I told him, okay, this is all right, but you're going to have to take me quail hunting. It's probably my passion. We haven't missed very many years since 1970. You know, sports is a funny thing. We compete to show that we're better than someone else. But the thing that's the most gratifying to me and that I began to learn here was the greatest satisfaction becomes with what you do for and with your teammates. And when I say teammates, I'm including coaches. Bib Falk recruited me to come here. I didn't get to play for him as a freshman. It was the last year you could not play as a freshman. And Cliff Gustafson. Coach Gus taught me how to practice to win and how to be a teammate. And learning to be a teammate is what allowed me to really understand what it means to do and try to achieve with teammates. I have 5 of them here tonight that were my teammates and have become my lifelong friends. And I've got 2 little interesting stories about 2 of them. Pat Amos and his wife Nancy. Lou Bagwell, his wife Mary. Mike Beard. And also one of my longtime friends who left us way too early, Deborah Hall. She's here, David Hall. Tommy Harmon. When I was growing up, my granddad was a farmer. And he had a tractor, but he had this old mule that was a hardworking, most dependable that you could ask for around the farm. When my granddad hitched him up, he knew he was going to get what he needed. And he always told me, don't step in behind the mule. Well, it was, had to have been 68. We're through with conference, on the way to Omaha. James Street, Tommy Harmon and I are playing golf. Tommy's first to tee off. Hits one, I don't remember where it went. Tommy wasn't too complimentary about the ball. So I'm next up on the tee, and I step up to stick my tee in the ground. And just as I did, Tommy reached over, and when he did, he kicked straight backwards. And I learned then what my granddad was telling me. Don't step in behind that mule. Bert Hooton. When Bert was a freshman, the first thing we all noticed about him was his big feet and his huge hands. And he loved to tell us how good he was. Now, I was feeling pretty good about myself. Coach Gus picked me to start the game. And this is my first game after pitching a one-hitter at Omaha. And Bert's mad because he can't understand why he's not starting. Well, I go out, I stunk. Coach Gus came and got me about the third or fourth inning. Bert comes in, promptly goes on to pitch 5 or 6 perfect innings. And he proved to us that he was as good, maybe better than what he said he was. Jack Miller and his wife, Cindy. I appreciate all of y'all being here. You've become lifelong friends with me, and I cherish you. You know, I can describe my career to you, my big league career, as being lucky enough to get there, and I wasn't good enough to stay. But tonight I'm blessed to be here, and this right here tells me I'm here to stay. God bless you all. Hook 'em horns.